What's up, YouTube? It's your resident Eno expert, I suppose, and this is a interesting patch for Eno. You guys may have been on Twitter, may have been on YouTube. There's a lot of doom posting about Eno. For one reason, H stroke is now -2, but I think the rumors of her demise have been greatly exaggerated, and let's talk about why. But first, we have to talk about H stroke, right? It is a lot worse now, unfortunately, and this change is very impactful, right? This move used to be +2 on block, which means that you could press 2K, 2D after, and they kind of had to hold that. And then, you could go for mix up. That's no more. If you tried to do that now, you just die. You are -2 on block. So what does this mean for your gameplay, right? Well, one, you're going to be using HS stroke a lot less, right? There's no point like doing in pressure resets because you're minus, right? You kind of end your turn. So if you think they're just going to sit there and block, this is not a move you want to throw out, right? If you're just going to more opt to just going for like rehovers and that sort of thing. But you still have to use it, right? It still serves its use. It's still pretty good to bait 6P and then get your whip punch and you still get the same combo. Actually, it's slightly more consistent, which is pretty good. You're gonna have to rely on other methods to get in, right? Stuff like jump, dive kick, reaction, whiff punch, that 5S or whatever they're throwing out. You're also gonna have to use some other tools in neutral. Thankfully, Eno's buffs kind of let you do that, and honestly, the HS stroke was the only real negative from the patch. She got a bunch of things to kind of compensate for that. Let's talk about what she got in return. HCL, very good. It reaches from really far. Like, that's insane. I think it used to reach around like here before, and now it reaches to like here. You can snipe a lot of things out, and actually this is kind of like the optimal range to do it because, as you guys know, HCL can be punished, but the good thing about doing it at space is that it's really hard to punish, right? It also has more active frames, which means that there's a better chance of someone just running into it. So I think this is like almost the ideal range you want to be at with Eno. You guys might know this combo, right? Right, these are optimal corner combos. I never went for them in match because if I drop them, it's just, you lose the game. But now they're so much easier because the HCL is more active frames, which means you could do the HCL earlier, which means you recover earlier. Yeah, you can do it way more consistently. So they're very practical now, even for someone that doesn't grind my execution like me, right? Again, I think this is like optimal range because it's HCL range, but you can also do like a TK note pretty safely. And this TK note is super fast. Look how fast that goes across the screen. It's really good. It's kind of hard to distinguish between the fast note and the slow note. And so you can do something like this. They're not reacting, run in, and you can still get plus frames off that really fast note. So they might try to jump over it, and then they block the note in the air, you get pressure. TK note is really good. Unfortunately, just like regular notes, some characters have really good options to kind of stuff it out. Naga, for example, could just do Beyblade in the correct distance. But this is kind of where another one of Eno's buffs shine, is that if people are trying to get in this distance, you have the new God button. 2S. They made it faster, but they also gave it a better hitbox, right? So this actually makes it a very strong round start button. It beats like a lot of different characters' round starts. Importantly, it beats Naga's DP round start, which you didn't really have a good answer for. Now you have a great answer for. It beats a lot of other common round starts or trades with them. It's just a really good button. You still have 2H, and 2H is still really good, and so is 5S. The way I like to distinguish that is like 5S and 2S kind of share like similar properties now. 2S might be a little bit better than 5S now, but obviously 5S kind of controls like a more mid space in case like they're trying to hop or doing something in that space. But 2H is still useful because as more active frames, it recovers quicker, right? So if they block a 2H, it's not as scary as blocking a 2S, right? Another important thing she got for her neutral is hover. So the way this works is you hover, and then if you hold down forward, but I think it looks like really similar to the regular dash, but where it actually shines is if you dash and then you hold up. You see how like long she'll hover, and so you can get like kind of tricky overheads where like you can like overhead them from like a distance they wouldn't normally, because this is like what normally looks like, right? And then this is when you hold up. You can get overhead from like really far distances. It's actually really, really good change. And it's going to take some time for Eno players to get used to this, right? So instead of spamming HS stroke, Eno players have to use a few tools that got buffed. But I think overall, Eno might actually come out stronger because of this. A couple other things I want to show you guys. So I don't know if this is a glitch, but what you can do dive kick into super. And I think like a lot of people do dive kick RC, and then you get a mix up, and then you get decent damage. But you can actually do cancel this dive kick into super. All you do is you do the super input right as you would like jump cancel the dive kick. So it looks something like that. It does more damage, but also you get plus frames. So yeah, this is pretty good. You can also do this after HS dive. You just have to press S and H at the same time. I think this is really good like in like a block string. Let's say they're guarding everything and you want to frame trap them with S. Then if they block, okay, let me just get my plus frames back and do super, right? Yeah, it's pretty nice, not gonna lie. We do have to say that there's a change to reversals in this game where, you know, reversals are now slower. The fastest reversal is now 9 frames. This change actually probably benefits Eno the most, right? Before you'd have to do like safe jump setups and like sometimes mess them up. Now it's way easier. You can just kind of like do delayed normals and you can kind of like wing the timing, and it's so much more consistent. And I think not having like true safe jump setups is better because it's more ambiguous. All right, I'm gonna get this on the first try for YouTube. See, it's so much easier. A couple other things I want to show you guys before we get into some games. So this is a new optimal combo using the PRC note change, which I think PRC note's like not that great in neutral, but it has some value in combos too. Yeah, pretty cool combo. Look how much meter that builds too. Very, very good. You start at 50 meter, you almost end with 50 meter. Another thing, kind of like a stealth buff they added, is that you can actually block quicker after a hover dash. So like in some random situations where you get clipped out of your hover dash, now you won't. All right, let's get some good matches in. Oh, I'm surprised he went for that. Okay, what's the Oki? All right, I'm gonna try to land the dash cancel tech. I think it's pretty bad, but we're gonna try our best to land it. All right, he's trying to catch stroke for some reason, but all right, check out this dash cancel. Yeah, it's funny that like it actually works against people. I don't understand why. It's like super slow. But yeah, I think dash cancel is not actually that bad. Ooh, okay. Yeah, stand my ground with those pokes. You gotta do that a little bit more as opposed to canceling the stroke. Yes, that 2S of the gods. Go for the corner combo here because he's about to get burst back. Yeah, make him spend that burst. Yeah, that TK note is like surprisingly really good. Can't stop playing, bro. Hey, I don't know, the new Eno's like, I can't tell how strong she is, but she's just like legitimately fun to play now because it feels like you can like use more than a couple tools. Oh, I could have just, well, yeah, I could have landed a super and been dead. Yeah, that combo is so much easier. And yeah, you can still use HS stroke. You just gotta be all right, jump cancel. Break the wall so you get positive. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, thank you for bursting. That's double perfect. Oh, that confirm is so good. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, you're dead. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I would win there. All right, whatever. Yellow super. Yeah, so I mean, new Eno feels pretty good. So yeah, I guess in summary, new Ino feels decent, right? Like I think overall maybe it's like a slight buff. I don't know. I'm still deciding. I think she has a lot of quality of life changes, but she has to play neutral differently, right? You can't just keep spamming HS stroke. I love to do that. I know you guys love to do that too. You have to like think a little bit more when you play Ino, which is kind of weird, but I think that thinking can be rewarded. But I think for me, the cool thing about Ino this patch is she's just more fun. I think I really enjoy playing her this patch, and she still feels like she has some pretty good stuff. So anyways, guys, if you want to see more content like this on the channel, please consider like, sharing, subscribing. Helps with the algorithm, and it helps me make more videos like this. Comment down below what you guys think about this video in the chat. I mean, in the comments. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Well, I said that twice. I'm tired. Whatever. Let's play against this house player.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
またお相手してね。